Test, test, test. Okay. Looks like we are... We gotta go! Oh. Oh, I know what I'm missing. 1 second. 1 week of not streaming, and everything falls apart. Hello, Justana, Lalaki, Katara. Pop. There we go. Is that a little too far to... Try to center it up a little bit. All right. Can't hear me in Discord. I'm flashing green in Discord. Sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. No. Katara says that she can. Okay, cool. At least one. Justana just didn't want to hear me. That's all right. There. I hopped out and hopped back in. Hopefully that helps a little bit. So, oh my goodness. Thank you all for the leniency of a week break so that I could recover. As usual, when you have little ones, they get sick all the time, and they very often pass the sickness on to you. And fortunately, I didn't actually get very sick. My voice was gone. It was very cracked, very gravelly, very awful. So we took a break, and in that break, we discovered a lot about the Boja storyline, which is getting far too intense, far too quickly, and Mikoto's now in danger. And I'm not saying that we got a girlfriend to save, but I got to make sure that Mikoto at least gets out of the castle, and then maybe we take a stop on Boja at some point in the future. But right now, we have to find out what Meteon was the first person in danger, right? You got priority lists, all right? Meteon was the first person in danger, so we got to deal with Meteon first. Then we can deal with Mikoto later. And there's just craziness. The whole world is literally falling apart, back in time and in the future. I don't know what's happening, and it's crazy. It's just crazy. Oh, that is literally a kid all the way, Katara. Clearly, you have experience with this. But yeah, no, we're right back into MSQ. Welcome, everyone. If you're new to the channel, I'm Jake Kelton, and we're working through Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker expansion. It's been awesome. It's been totally crazy, and I have been biting my teeth for literally 2 weeks, especially when you do a lot of video editing, like I've been trying to do to get the shorter videos out. You end up rewatching stuff over and over again. And if you're in the Discord, I've been going a little nuts trying to figure out what is going on with Meteon. And was it Meteon talking to some entity talking to Meteon, the entity that was causing the world of the dragons to die or not? And why was the dragons escaping and then coming back here? And there's so many questions, and for a game that has the theme song of answers, they don't give you enough. But maybe today's stream we're gonna get some answers, and I think Mikoto will just have to hold in there for a little bit longer, because I could be wrong on this, but most of Endwalker has felt a little bit like a walk. There's been a lot of stuff going on, but it has been a little bit of a walk. And it does feel like now we're about to literally go over the waterfall into just absolute nuttiness. And we'll see. We'll see. But let's dive in, and we'll give some hugs to Harsh and Lalaki here in a minute. Meteon, where are you? Please answer me. What has happened to you? To your sisters? That was a big factor in the last stream that we did, which would also be the last clip that or video you saw if you're watching the videos. Is the questions of, okay, is it, they did not hear Meteon because we could hear her through the Dynamis, I think it is. And so we got to hear a lot more of the interaction. Clearly we didn't share because there's more important things going on. But they have no idea all of the interactions and the conversation and everything that happened. And it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. So we're gonna have to go. It's going to the wrong device. Oh, the wrong headset device? Well, it's happened to me like 100 times just on us, so don't feel bad because it happens to me all the time. So, however, we have been assured by almost everyone in the Discord at this point that nothing bad is going to happen. So take a deep breath, everyone. Time to find out all of the nothing bad that isn't going to happen. You calm your mind, your senses questing for any hint of Meteon's presence. There is a disturbance here in the Force. It seeps into my mind. Our voices reporting. No, Hermes mustn't hear them. I have to run, to hide. So she's literally hiding from Hermes. Meteon's anguished voice grows distant as the source seems to flee down the slope. Well, at least we know we're going in the right direction. Karinika, you said that nothing bad is going to happen, and now that you're here with Lavava, we know that there's definitely nothing bad that can possibly happen. We're all good. Everything is good. I was thinking about it as well. Not journal. Which one is it? That you get to see your kind of quest lines or trials and stuff. Check this out. Endwalker. 1 trial! We've only done 1 trial! This is crazy! We've still got so much to do. So much to do. I've got a sense that Meteon is over here. We have been in Endwalker for a while, and we've literally just done 1 trial. I still have no idea what 2nd or 3rd trial could possibly even be. These are some big flowers. Meteon? You strained to catch even the faintest whisper, but failed to hear Meteon's voice. She must be elsewhere. No! We went the wrong direction. We went the wrong direction. All right, so we know she went down the slope. So is she running on the opposite side of the rocks? Oh, yeah, there's one over here. That's I would think that if I was running, I would double back, especially if I thought someone was following me. There's a disturbance in the Force. You strained to catch the faintest whisper, but failed to hear Meteon's voice. She's elsewhere. No! 0-2. 0-2. And the music is so intense. Is she behind this rock? Medusa's, don't you dare attack me. I got bigger fish to fry. And they immediately come to attack. Nope, you're fine. We're just gonna ring around the rosy. Ring around the rosy. 0-3 Meteon save. Is that one of the Meteos dies every time we fail to pick the right spot? That would be absolutely horrible. Alright, is it just in the center of the lake? We've done 2 edges. Maybe we just gotta go to the center of the lake and she's hiding in the middle. Right underneath whatever this thing is that has all those creepy monsters that we were dealing with last time. Nope. Nope. We're too slow. Okay, maybe... Oh, there's another pillar. Man, we've done pillar twice, though. Do you go pillar again? I mean, 3rd time's the charm, right? When in doubt, Charlie out. It's gotta be it. Come on, Medion. Okay. I think we got it. I think we might be able to save Medion now. Maybe. Greetings and salutations. That doesn't sound like Meteon. Commencing report. Oh, no, no, we can't tell them that. We must run. Run far away. No, not again. You have to tell us. How are we supposed to help if you can't tell us what's going on? Please don't follow me. Meteon's anguished voice fades as you sense her climbing to the top of the ridge. Oh yeah. No, we're following. We ain't listen to no Meteon. Sometimes when people say don't do something, like, I don't need any help, I can do it on my own, be like, well, even if you think you can do it on your own, can I at least be around? You know, just be a presence. Can I be nearby? I'll just chill. I'll play video games in the corner, and then you can handle whatever it is. Discover a new location where Meteon might be, and where these bush dragon things. Whoever used the creation magics to create this, you need your license revoked, okay? You got too drunk when you made that thing. I think your sketch was a little bad. You kind of mishmashed a couple too many things together. Suspicious disturbance. There was a Lala on a motorcycle. You know it's suspiciously disturbed. Now we're very far away from Hermes and the rest. Strain to catch the faintest glimpse. She must be elsewhere, not again. Here's Emmet. I wondered when these guys would be showing up. I doubt it's this spot, but we're gonna check it anyway, just in case. Just in case. Just a quick glance. Nope, she must be elsewhere. Oh, we forgot to change back into the robes, but we're in the cool outfit. Maybe I will change back into robes anyway. Ugh, this is an exercise in futility. You have to be the one to find her, Jake. Follow her voice. I'm trying. All right. Fine. We'll change. But, oh, can we even change here? Maybe not. Yeah, glamour plate. You can't apply plates here. That's fine. We'll be cool. In gear. We're ready to fight something. And I'm actually going to change my gloves back to the gloves we previously had. Nope, it's not those. Great. What gloves did we previously have? Those. We're gonna stick with these. Just because they're glammed. We'll deal with glams later. Next time we're nearby a we're nearby an ether crystal, then we'll deal with it. But right now, we got fighting to do. How did it come to this? Is this the reason we traveled to the stars? Why we sought out other life forms? Is this the reason we traveled to the stars? Why we sought out other life forms? Is this it? Is this the answer? No, it cannot be. It cannot be. Meteon's anguished voice drifts away to the south. Oh, she's still on the run. All right, we gotta go south. Excuse me, big frog monster. We gotta go south. We're gonna stay up on the ridge. Right! So intense! So much running! Clearly, the one time that she showed up, we should have just grabbed her. Wait, didn't we have some spell at some point where we could, like, use ether chains and be like, no, stop going places. Except that because she's mostly dynamis, she probably could just escape and get out. Like a Rapsicle. Oh, that's one of those little jar seed plant thingamajiggies. Okay, are you on the road? I doubt it. She's gonna be hiding somewhere. But we can check anyway. Nope, she's elsewhere. We went a little too far. Said south, but she might be running up this way. Head to this tower over here. Yeah, here's a spot. Again, doubt that it's gonna be in the middle of the road, but this is like following footprints, right? You gotta check for broken branches and crushed leaves, except here we're checking for, Oh, wait, what? Oh, second time's the charm this time. Compiling report for dissemination to Hermes and all the people of Aetheris. Compiling report for dissemination, which is basically a spread. We're gonna spread the report to Hermes and all the people of Aetheris. Processing expedition data. Preparing profiles on intelligent civilizations. Formulating answers to the question. Finalizing report. No, Jake, you mustn't listen. Ah, she's still on the run. Okay, so all of the other Metia are finalizing their report. It's wrong, it's all wrong. But she doesn't want to share it towards the lake. We didn't run into Vana when we were running around. I might have just missed her. Any sign of Meteon? She's headed to the lake. Panicked and confused, which would make it all the more difficult to predict her movements. Hermes, what do you make of this situation? The Meteor are linked to a single mind, a shared consciousness which connects them across any distance. I suspect something has happened which disrupted its usual harmony. How might we access this shared consciousness of theirs? Much as you would approach any sentient being, directly. In Metia's case, that means speaking to any incarnation within physical reach. So unless we can track down the Meteon we just lost, we have no means to communicate with them. No way of knowing what befell her sisters. No way to provide directions or guidance. To talk to sentient beings, you just directly approach them. It's just like, you know, girls. You just walk up and talk to girls. It's fine. Then we had best set our musings aside and concentrate on how we might find her. Can't one of you use your fancy eyesight? Oh wait, it's because her ether's too thin. Can you see her? Alright, we gotta hear what Vana thinks. In the final days, ether is twisted by the invasion of dynamis from beyond the star. Its progress intensified by feelings of fear and despair and anguish. I do not like the picture which emerges with these latest pieces. Fear, anguish. It is a shame there is no registered concept we could use to create another Meteon. Assuming, of course, we could link her to the shared mind. But no, if it were a viable solution, Hermes would have surely suggested it. Because he hasn't submitted a report on them yet, they don't have anything official. A frantic search will avail us little. You must be clever about this. Oh, my dear Meteon, what did you witness out there that frightened you so? Why do you seek to keep it from us? How terrible could it possibly be? I can't decide whether or not it's that age-old, is it worse to know that there's something is out there, or worse to know that there's nothing out there? Both are horrible. We should focus on the task at hand. Sorry, I got an itch on my nose. Cat hair. Okay, same thing. Really driving home the point. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Meteon renders herself invisible by matching her etheric density to that of her surroundings, does it not? Does she not? If so, could we not then disrupt her concealment with a surfeit of ether? How much Emet-Selch solidified your presence? I'm gonna try that one more time. If so, could we not then disrupt her concealment with a surfeit of ether? Much how Emet-Selch solidified your presence when we first met you. Don't be absurd. I can hardly channel ether to a recipient whose whereabouts are hidden from me, which is why we must all work together. Jake, you will continue the search in the same manner as before, but this time with you in tow. Once he ascertains Meteon's likely location, you proceed to reveal our wayward familiar with a swift ethereal downpour. Very clever, and thankfully she has made herself easier to capture by fleeing towards Lethe. Assuming she is made visible, it should prove no great feat to herd her into a corner. Then we have our plan. Jake and Emmett Selk will be our tracker and trapper, respectively, while the others predict and obstruct Meteon's avenues of escape. Emmett Selk and I will keep an eye on each other's ether to help coordinate our efforts. Let us be about it. Oh, you. Well, it seems you are partners for the time being. Let us return to where we last saw Meteon and pick up the trail from there. I will keep myself in a state of preparedness, ready to rain down ether at a moment's notice, meaning it falls to you to keep the way clear. Oh, he's now accompanying us. Sweet. Now we get to run him in circles. Come on, Emmett Selk, like a little puppy dog. It was better when we had Graha, but I guess he will do. Alright, we're gonna check the corners first. Even if Emmett Selk gets annoyed by it. No, what a waste of time. I'm gonna suspect that it's... Oh, wait, what? Why can't I fly? Are my functions being restricted? Hide. Yes, I just have to hide then, where no one can find me. Oh, Meteon's anguished voice can be heard towards the water's edge. She went into the lake, as if this weren't tiresome enough. Well, at least the open expanse should make it easier to find her. We won't lose her this time. Whoa! We went straight to the right place at the very, very beginning. Who would have thunk? I guess we had to after that 0 and 3, didn't we? We should be able to reach the bottom of this drop by climbing down the rocks at the water's edge. Do not even think of dragging me over the falls, final days or no. If I end up drenched from head to toe, I swear I'll feed you to a remora. Aw, we can't just... Wait, what if we do? Yeah, what if we do? He said we can go down the rocks on the side. Should be able to reach the bottom by climbing down the rocks at the water's edge. For Graha? I think we do this. Get soaked. Besides, we can fight our way out of a Remora's mouth if we need to. This is him summoning the Remora, being like, we're gonna get you back. You soaked my clothes, you monster. It's alright, we can handle ourselves just fine. Alright, back to Meteon. She goes straight for the middle. Look from the sides and see if we see anything out there. Maybe up the tower. You missed Hithlo, but saw Vana. We swapped out. I guess we saw Emmett Selk, but we didn't catch Vana, or maybe Hithlo. We did see Hermes though. Not here. I'm not here. Please. Ready the screenshot captain. Or sorry, the screenshot cannon. That's what I'm trying to say. By that rock, is she? Very well. Why can't I hide? We're here to report good or bad. There's no need to run, Meteon. It's not gonna help. Running never helps the situation. It usually only makes it worse. Jake, what are you saying? Everything is so faint. I'm sorry, I'm not strong enough. Stay away, I'm begging you. Don't make me say it. It'll break him. His poor, fragile heart. So now it's gonna break his heart. What, that the other Meteons died or something? Now we have a chance. Once the others are in position, the two of us can herd her into their midst. So what would break his heart that she doesn't want to say? Again, this kind of goes back to a question I had early on, was that if there was no intelligent life out there and there was no purpose, then he might be upset that, you know, basically, what's the point of living then? Because that was his whole thing for sending out the Meteon, was to kind of help give him purpose and give him direction. But a little flustered. I'm trying to save Meteon, okay? I'm definitely a little flustered. I got my feathers all ruffled. Game's wasting my time, making me run around waterfalls when I'm trying to save someone. No, it just adds to the intensity. It's a build-up. That's how you know that the build-up is a good intensity, is when you're just like, no, we gotta save her, we gotta go now. Everything's a rush. Suspicious disturbance. Very sus. Is this Naos not in use? It seems to have been left to the mercy of the elements. Either way, it bears no trace of Meteon's essence. We move on. You're gonna just ignore it? Can we use it? I want to use it. We didn't even look too much at the lake. Oh, I bet that has to do with Endwalker raids, right? There, I see her. She's fast. This is why we needed to use our mount. Be a lot faster. Ever since, I think it was Shadow... oh my gosh. Stormblood. That's what I was thinking of. Ever since Stormblood, when the big ship appeared in the sky, I've always been like, oh man, at any moment notice, there's gonna be a giant ship that pops up, and that's gonna be a whole new tier of raids. It totally changed the skyline of Kugane. I like being able to just look out into the ocean. Now there's some giant Garlean theater boat hanging out up there. Get out of my view. It would be kind of cool if you could kind of turn it off and on, just for like pictures and stuff. Now we're back to the lake. We've been running full circle. We're gonna end up at the tower. Look at her, she's so fast. She's booking it. Oh, is he communicating?
Give chase. We shall herd her into the shelter.
The shelter? The little pavilion thing? Yeah. Oh, he's gonna take him out. Nice. I guess he doesn't have the teleporting skill set that he had as an Ascian, so he has to fly around now. It's okay, Meteon. He always looks so tired. He's just like, I'm done with this. But even like, it wouldn't be nothing, right? Nothing wouldn't make any sense, because she said it burns, it's so cold, it's so hot, it's awful. Like, what would have done that to her if it had just been like, oh, there's no life in the universe. It's sad.
We must speak.
I'm not good with words, though. If her little feather wings like droop as ears, it's so sad.
I'm so sorry. If someone can hear these words, then please. Please protect them. Protect them all.
Protect them from what? We look so angry. I don't want to look angry.
Individual self-suspended. Connection with shared consciousness stable.
She connected to their consciousness. Individual self-suspended.
Our survey is complete. We shall now report our findings.
Why do I feel like we're never going to get to talk to the real Meteon again?
All units safely arrived at their respective destinations. Seeking answers to Hermes' question, we attempted to make contact with the intelligent denizens of each star.
Okay, we're here. Do we get answers? Maybe? Finally? Maybe?
Results are as follows, in order of numerical code.
We sent out like a
Enna.
couple dozen.
Traces of civilization found. Structures believed to have served as domiciles. No extant life forms detected.
Oh, so everyone's dead.
Dio. Ruined remnants of buildings scattered across star, surface of which is encased in ice. Presence of life could not be verified.
Whoa, completely frozen solid.
Tria. Evidence of large population centers, akin to cities recovered. No extant life forms found. Only their lingering essence.
Lingering essence? What? Large population centers.
Tessera. Edifices surmised to be abandoned residences found. No extant life forms detected. Deadly plague or extreme environmental degradation likely to have led to mass extinction.
Wow, so this is almost the worst of both. Is that like, it's not that there are life forms or there aren't life forms, is that there were life forms, but they have all died off. They're all dead.
They are all dead.
Octo. Star found in state of violent conflict. Contact successfully made with inhabitants, but deployment of weapons of mass destruction resulted in total annihilation of local population shortly thereafter.
That's like they nuked themselves.
Inea. Star is a barren desert. No identifiable flora found. Bones of living beings resembling men discovered beneath sands, but determination regarding their intelligence inconclusive.
Remind me, Hermes, what exactly was the question you entrusted to Meteon?
Oh boy. And when the music drops out like that.
I tasked her with asking what others live for. What gives their lives meaning.
Did you consider what may happen if the premise of the question is flawed? To be able to answer it, one must be living and desire to continue doing so. But if Meteon finds no living beings in the course of her journey, or none who desire to live, what then?
It's an unanswered question.
What answers would she derive from their silence?
That death is the only value in living or something?
Meteon, enough. Suspend your mission and return hither at once.
Oh, I don't know that that's a good idea. Remember we talked about that maybe the Meteons?
Local civilization once flourished under auspices of higher power. Said power later laid waste to civilization in fit of rage.
Auspices of higher power.
Upon revealing this to me, entity elected to self-terminate in lieu of providing answer to question. No other intelligent life forms found.
What? So the entity was basically like their god, and then in a fit of rage, wiped the planet clean. And when Meteon showed up and was like, hey, what's going on? And it's like, yeah, I wiped the whole planet out because I got mad at them. They used to flourish, but they got upset, but I got upset at them, so I killed them all. Instead of answering like what meaning there is to life, I'm just gonna self-terminate.
Turning a deaf ear, are we? We are taking Meteon back to Amarot. As I understand, we will need her if we are to bring back all of her sisters.
Again, I don't know that's a good idea.
Yes.
I don't know that that's a good idea.
Meteon.
She's gonna go through one last report.
It isn't right, is it? It isn't right to turn away from the answer. Even if the answer is pain.
We kind of went through that with the flower, didn't we?
Even if we aberrations must scream ourselves hoarse to be heard. Aye. Whatever answers we find, I will not dismiss them out of hand. These words I said to you, and I will hold myself to them.
Oh, what? Okay.
What is the meaning of this?
You cannot take Meteon. Not until she has finished her report.
Oh.
Who else must wait?
I mean, I was okay with her finishing her report, but, okay. What a transformation.
You fool!
Oh, great. Now we're gonna have to go fight him, aren't we? ... If all Hermes means to do is listen to Meteon's report, then it is his right to do so. But once he receives the answers to his question, what then? The fate of the world may very well hinge upon the choice he makes in that moment, and we must be there when he makes it. Why, Hermes? Why could you not leave well enough alone? Will these answers assuage the pain you feel when a creation is returned to ether? If you never cast your accursed question to the distant stars, you may have one day learned to be at peace upon this one. So, in his desire to find his answers and sending out to the stars, he's now caused a whole slew of problems for him and for everyone else. But I understand, like, it's like mankind's desire is for answers in the universe. So, do you understand why Hermes would do this? His logic escapes me entirely. I mean, I understand his desire to finish at hearing the report, but it's what he does with the report, I think, is the question. So, Hermes has headed to Catissus. Considering the expansive dimensions of the place, even we may have a difficult time locating his ether. All I can say is that he entered from the rooftop and likely arrived at the uppermost point in the facility. So, do we pursue him? Of course we pursue him. No matter what Hermes might be thinking, Meteon is a potential threat that needs to be brought under our control. The Convocation's duty is to safeguard this star and takes precedence over any personal stake in the matter. Vana, Jake. 'Tis clear we stand at the precipice. We have yet to determine beyond a shadow of a doubt that Meteon is the hand which tips us over the edge. Nevertheless, if we are to learn the truth of the final days, you must give chase. And even if neither Hermes nor Meteon is ultimately responsible, cannot leave them to suffer this torment alone. Agreed on all counts. To Catissus, Hyperborea we go. So I'm gonna make a guess that so far from the report, it's sounding like there was no single entity that was causing Meteon, you know, kind of pain and suffering, but instead it was all the different planets, right? It's so cold, one planet. It's so hot, the other planet. You know, the ice, the planet covered in ice, the planet covered as a desert. So much death with all the different planets and all the different beings that died on it. And so she's getting kind of this massive influx of data and information. And in that huge swath of information and data, in which each Meteon is basically like, oh, what a horrible thing to discover that there's only pain and death everywhere. And just everyone died. What a tragic thing. All of that slamming in caused her to freak out. Now, that doesn't mean there isn't still some, you know, entity behind all the other, you know, everything else that's going on, but that's so far what we know. That is a really cool jacket. Probably a Boja jacket. Probably. I don't know. What are you, monk? Monk! I guessed that right. Haha. Got it right. I saw not out of the ordinary. Does anyone know what caused it? Caused it. Well, it seems pretty well shut tight. I mislike the looks of this. Judging from the crowd, something is afoot. Oh, a shock. Shock. That is true as well, is that Dynamis is all about the emotions, the kind of ethereal emotions. If we think about what we were dealing with in the future, is that people's negativity and fear and anxiety and all those things kind of mixed in together, creating the monsters. But those are live people. Now imagine that for millions of people that were dead, that like soaked and saturated the planet in this. What an absolute, like, just outpouring of pain. Excuse me, has something happened inside Catissus? Mistress Fana, I'm so glad you're here. No one knows what prompted it, but the alarm was sounded and Catissus put into a state of alert. Procedure dictated that we evacuate immediately, and we have yet to investigate further. This is Hermes doing, obviously. And what does this state of alert entail exactly? A field of dampening magic is draped over the entire facility, usually in response to escaped entities and the like. Catissus scholars and observers are unaffected, but everything and everyone else is weakened to a fraction of their usual capacities. Then consider us forewarned. We do, however, have urgent business with Chief Hermes and must enter the premises regardless. So everyone's going to be at a fraction of their power. That said, if Hermes is willing to enact such measures, I wonder what other obstacles he has seen fit to drop in our path. With that enfeebling spell in place, we're not like to be at our fighting best. And I was hardly an effective combatant to begin with. I've little to offer beyond my ethereal vision. Then you will put that talent of yours to good use. You're fairly skilled at spotting weaknesses, if I recall. Fairly skilled? Now you've gone and raised everyone's expectations. You all need only make the most of your strengths, and I will fill in the gaps as required. I was once a Zem, after all. It was my job to rise to the occasion, be that as defender, aggressor, or healer. I feel better about my lack of prowess already. And you, Emmet Selk, can impress us with your arcane majesty. You lob potent spells as easily as breathing, but can also channel that power in a productive manner if you so choose, yes? Well, yes, if the situation calls for it. Excellent. Then that should cover us on all fronts. Your tale led us here, Jake, so 'tis only right that you lead us now. No matter what lies ahead, we will win through to Hermes and Meteon. And then we will face the future, together. If there's even a future left to face! We've messed up the timeline so much, we have no idea if there even is a future. Or we'll just go back to our own future. A different timeline. Catissus Hyperborea. All right. Well, we are not taking any of you all. You're all terrible, except for Vana. I'm sure that she'd be great, but I think we can form a party of our own shenaniganry. Maybe we throw Claire into the mix just for this extra punching. I still think it's the coolest skill set that you can hide the monk's claws and just literally punch stuff. That made me very tempted to run monk for the longest times. So. Do the dungeon with them? Y'all think I should do the dungeon with them? That's true. That's true. They do. We could hear what they have to say about the dungeon. You should do this as a duty support? Okay. For the moment we met you, our visit has devolved into a never-ending series of complications and irritations. In spite of this, I've gained one useful thing, an awareness of dynamis. To think that a power with the potential to corrupt ether had largely escaped our notice. Whether or not I believe your tale, the facts underpinning your narrative will be the source of much debate. So understand that I act not for the sake of you and your fantastical quest. My duty demands that I apprehend Meteon, and if that now means Hermes as well, then so be it. I said that Hermes was likely perched somewhere at the highest point of the facility, but reaching him will be no mean feat. To put it simply, Catissus Hyperborea contains a multitude of vast spaces linked together at the seams, meaning the interior is far more massive than even this grand structure might otherwise suggest. But even a colossal facility filled to top and bottom with savage creations will not stop you, not with Vana and Emmett Selk at your side. And I'll be there too, of course, cheering you on. Probably as a bard, maybe? Bleak as the contents of Meteon's report might be, many could hear it and remain content with their lives. But not Hermes. For him, the veneer of perfection has long been cracked, and it was to the distant heavens he looks for a means to repair it. I understand his anguish after a fashion. My own refusal to return is in opposition to the world's established order. Yet for me, the imperfections only enhance the fragile beauty of our star. I'll fight to see it delivered from destruction, warts and all. There's no such thing as perfect perfection. Form a party. All right, so we are grabbing all of them, right? All-rounder, the third seat, Soul Seeker. Yeah, Bard! I kind of called it. DPS, healer. Yeah. So he can go in as a tank if he wants, but...
Let's get this over with.
That's great.
Come, let us be off.
Can scarcely contain my excitement.
Scarcely contain my excitement. All right, register for duty. Oh, what? I probably have to actually like click on it, don't I? Let's see here. Not trials, dungeons, Endwalker dungeons. Register for duty. Average item level 515. Yeah, I'm 532. We're fine. Member selection available. Yeah,
Scarcely contain my
Come,
excitement.
Let's
let
get
us
this
be
over with.
why can't I register for duty? I've never done this before, so now I'm doing it wrong. Whatever I'm doing it wrong. Do I have to move you over here?
Come, let us be off.
Member selection available. Or do I click join? I don't want to end up accidentally joining a random one. So current party, 4. I think I did this because this is... Oh, but see, now it's not jumping immediately in. Withdraw. Close party selection. Close party selection. Register for duty. Ah, there we go. Okay, so once you select the party, you then close the party selection. You're good, so. Oh, this is awesome. Sewn together at the seams from different lava, snow, forest, all a giant blend. All right. We gotta show off our skills. You don't have anything to add, do you? No? Okay. Show me your moves! To what? Forced to what? Have you ever wondered whether your creation is a beneficial existence to the star? Wonder no more. For Architectus Hyperborea, our mission is to determine the answer. From temperate plains to tropical jungles, from smoldering volcanoes to frozen fields, we put creations to the proof in a wide range of meticulously recreated environments. Will your creation be able to survive in the wider world, or will it threaten the survival of other species? The answer to such questions and more, our highly trained staff will uncover. Oh, we've got Eighth Nay out there! Hey, Eighth Nay! Good to see you! Glad they had Eighth Nays in here. Well deserving of a spot in the Hyperborea library. Any text over here? No, okay. Alright, excuse me, animals. We're just gonna pass through, alright? Don't mind me. Everything will be just fine. Everything will be just fine. Look at Hypolodeus with his bow. Oh, shooting those arrows. He said that he was going to be useless. Lies. It's like Legolas with his keen eyes. What do your elf eyes see? So, Emmett Selk the Black Mage? Oh, yeah. Oh. So when he died, he kind of set up a whirlwind. That's crazy. Alright, excuse me, tigers. Whole slew of you. Excuse you? What are you doing? Thank you. Come over here. We gotta group you for the Black Mage.
Have a taste.
Now that's what I call group attacks. Zoo Tycoon! Except all the animals are loose. Wah, 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 wah. The animals have escaped their enclosure. Send your zookeeper to stop them. We are the zookeeper. Zookeeper Dread. I like that the barriers between them are super transparent. Oh, we're actually gonna run around on the surface now because it broke down. Okay. Come on.
Have at you.
I see you opening.
Oh, I was confused. I was like, is there someone here called Opening? But he's like, I see an opening, but let us make our way through the frozen sphere. We should actually check. It seems he is determined to protect Meteon. Aye, right bother this is going to be. We're gonna make our way through the frozen sphere. I feel like we're gonna go all the way around and end up at the volcano.
I see you.
Because that would be quite appropriate. I don't know if the rotations are max damage outputting, but we'll make do. We got tank privilege, so damage doesn't really mean much to us. Oh no, we can't go up there. Oh, we're going this way. Okay. Well, we're going... Oh no, we're going away from the volcano. The volcano's over there. Whoa. hold up. So now, is he summoning these things or just forcing our path to kind of walk through them is a good question. Thank you for the heal, Vana. Just gonna focus on one at a time each.
Out of my way.
That's very Emmett Silk. Get out of my way! Moo! Chion, get out the way! Get out the way!
Out of my way.
All right. Well done, everyone. Ooh! Lissa. What? Giant tiger kitty with a huge axe. Let's go. Let's go. Too late with that shield. That's all right. Whoa. What? Impressive concealment ability. Oh, it's over here. Oh, yeah. Whoa, that's cool. There's no use on us. Oh, please, says Emmett Silk. That's cool that you get to follow its footsteps around. Okay, what's it doing now? Frigid Stomp. Ooh, okay, okay. That's fine.
I see you.
So 3, shoot across, make 6 lines.
I'm not entirely useless.
Have a taste.
Not entirely useless, just a little bit. Okay, footsteps, goes all the way around over here. Stand behind it. So I wonder if it not just kind of follows you because she can heal you. Because everyone else kind of teleports to safety. But for Vana, she actually like kind of walks with you. Okay, so icicles are gonna shoot across. Oh, only 2 this time. Nope, 3. Oh yeah, there you go. Limit break. Boom. I wasn't technically over there, but I did give them shield, so I still count it. And they're just popping the limit break each time. So Emmett Silk did it that time.
Have a taste.
I see you opening.
Frostbite and Seek. Same spot. Boom. Dun, 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 dun. Mr. Kitty, you're super cool. Thank you for playing. But we got more important things that we got to do. So, do you mind if we go and work on saving a friend of ours? Actually, kind of saving 2 friends of ours. That'd be great. Thank you, Mr. Kitty. Your axe is awesome. No way! We actually got a piece of gear? What? For tanks? What? Clearly, I shouldn't be running dungeons with you at all. The one time we run it, we needed to get tank stuff. It's our whole shtick, is that we never get tank stuff. But here we do, we got tank stuff. Man, I'm gonna be running with NPCs from here on out. If y'all, if this is the kind of, if we get a second tank gear out of a treasure chest, then I'll know that it's fate. Fate is telling us that this whole time we should have just been running at NPCs.
This may stick. Fly through.
We're way above everything. So now we're kind of making our way back over maybe to the volcano area. Like they can't not use the volcano area.
I'm not entirely useless.
These monsters are entirely useful at wasting our time. If we keep ourselves shielded and healed up, in theory, then Vana can do more damage. There's no chest over there. Can do more damage and won't have to spend as much on protecting us. At least he has the courtesy of warning us. Oh, thanks for the warning. The heads up. We're not gonna listen, but you know, we still appreciate it anyway.
Have a taste.
All right, birds.
Out of my way.
Wait, hold on. Can't Selk just like dematerialize these things? Or does he just enjoy us slowly fighting our way through? It's kind of like Vana tested us. This is his test for us. I don't think that Hithlo would test us in that way, but Emmet, I could definitely be like, yeah, I could just dematerialize them. Here we go. Oh, it's the ring of aiming. Okay, no fending this time. But technically it was a ring, not an actual like outfit, so we still got a chance. We still got a chance. More griffins. I love griffins. Anyone read Anne McCaffrey, Dragon Riders of Pern? Technically there weren't any griffins in that book. Mercedes Lackey had a whole griffin trilogy, but it still made me think of Dragon Riders of Pern. I was so into those types of books as a kid. It was crazy. Crazy. Huge Pern fan. Man, when Aragon came out, I was all about that. Right up until I realized that he stole the reading the dragon's thoughts straight out of Dragon Riders of Pern. I was like, dude, you combine the overarching storyline of Star Wars with Dragon Riders of Pern. This is ridiculous, but still a fun read. But yeah, to me, the idea of mentally connecting and like bonding with the dragon, and that's how you get to fly the dragon, is always going to be a what we got? Is always going to be a Dragon Riders of Pern thing. Okay. Be gone. According to Mistress Lisa, her creation is based on a concept for a bipedal wolf, and indeed, it is impressively man-like in its gait. It is also highly intelligent, as is evidenced by its ability to employ tools, while the gleam in its eyes gives the impression that it comprehends our words. If this proves to be the case, it would be a shame that its throat isn't designed for speech. I must make mention of this in the next report. That's one of the wolf beastmen, right? Stormblood had those. They were really cool. And they kind of were pack animals a little bit. Like you're a part of the pack, so. Magic system adjusts to, or adjacent to Earthsea. Lupines! Yeah, they were great books. Again, they're a little more kid-oriented, but I enjoyed them. I hope we don't have to fight any of them in here. That'd be a little tragic. They were our friends. Okay, so like 30,000 years from the future, fragments of your kin are gonna have kids that we're gonna be friends with and help take over an evil empire with. Does that sound about right? just want you to know. And that's why I don't really want to have to fight you, but I will if I need to. Lolly-ups. It would be kind of cool, and maybe it is the case, and I'm just not that cognizant of it. But if most of the creatures in here, kind of like how Aethne was, were a little bit changed, and you could tell that they were like, this is the early prototype of one of the creatures that you run into in the ARR or something. No chest over there. Okay, this way. There's the treasure chest here. Oh, more rings of aiming. Again, still jewelry, so we're okay. We're looking for the pants of fending. Landon Lord with 3 heads? Oh, he's cool. All right, sorry we gotta beat you. Give me the good music.
Be off.
Have a taste.
Inhale. Okay, I think I accidentally dodged that. I just knew that it was going to be something having to do with like which direction he was facing, so. Or maybe I knew. Guess would be a better word for it. Hyactics of fire breath. Oh, blue fire. Oh, how fancy is that?
I'm not entirely useless.
Inhale.
I see you opening.
That's gonna do it to that corner over there. So I guess Vana would. Oh, whoa! Whoa! Oh, he's doing all 3 corners?
I'm not entirely useless.
That's weird.
Hope this works.
Okay. Then it breathes 3 times. Okay, so middle, 1, 2. So he's gonna breathe twice. 1, 2. So it's kind of middle and left. Okay, gotcha.
I'm not entirely
You gotta
useless.
count the heads. Oh. Draws in ether. All right, so middle and right. So he's gonna go straight forward. Oh, there's the right one. The right one goes first, then the middle. Okay. All right, I got Sentinel for that. So to the left first. No, that's sometimes he did the middle and then left. I wonder if it has to do with the breath that he breathes in is the one that goes first. There's definitely a way to figure that out. Hose of Scouting. Oh, nope, nope, we're done. Just the legs. We're gonna have to come back in here. I'm gonna check real quick. Try them. Those are cool. I want to see the rest of this gear. If I get the chest piece, I'm gonna have to come back in here for the legs. Some of the dungeon gear is just way too cool not to at least make a run or two for.
I cannot let you take me, Not yet.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hello, birdies. We're close. I can hear it in his voice. The desperation. If anyone hasn't read Le Guin's Earthsea novels, I recommend them. I have not. I'll have to add that to my collection of getting murdered by birds. Audiobooks to go through. I'm about to start the Stormlight Archives again because book 5 is coming out. And there are a hefty chunk of novels, let's just say that. And so I'm about to start a rerun through those so that way I'm ready for December when the 5th book drops. Oh, we go bouncy time. Can't even see down below. But I guess it makes sense that there would be an air realm. Or an opus. Oh, we recognize these guys. Good to see you all again. It's been a minute. Wait for our damage to stack up first. Oh, I pressed the button wrong. No, we ruined our combo. That's it. Restart the dungeon. Failed the combo.
Out of my way.
It's like a speedrunner. As soon as you make one critical mistake, you gotta start over.
I'm not entirely useless.
Show of hands in chat, who would want to be one of the world's first raiders? Or is this stress too much? Those things are way too much for me. To spend non-stop trying to be the first people to beat the super raid. Like, nope, you have it. Yeah, go have fun. I'm definitely more of a casual when it comes to that stuff. You already possess one. They gave me the same ring of aiming again. I'm solo moding this and they gave me the same ring. Okay, that's baloney. That's baloney. Got scammed. Got scammed. Oh. What? Wow. Wow. Well, I wasn't expecting to go to space today, but here we are.
Hear their answers before they're expunged from existence.
I don't think they were planning on not letting you hear their answers, but I get your reasoning for your fear
I see.
that they wouldn't give any answers, but stubbornness can be a virtue, but this is a little excessive. A little too much. It's all good. We're just building up our limit break for the next big monster.
I see you opening.
Have a taste.
Whoa! Here I was running over to check on the thing, but nope. Nope, we're not done yet. Not done yet.
Have a taste.
I'm not entirely useless.
Takes so much time off. Well, not unless you're a full-time streamer who does this as your job. The content creator's dream. Though I do think that most like big-time raiders don't do it full-time. They do take their breaks. Any more monsters before I get baited again? Can I read this now? Thank you. The successful creation of migratory birds which travel between continents with the seasons came as a breath of fresh air to the long stagnant realm of flying lifeforms. In the end, it was a relatively simple thing to grant creatures the ability to navigate by celestial bodies, but this method lacked the precision needed to guide them to the same location each time, as it would be vital for their survival. The breakthrough came in the form of magnetic fields, the use of which was discovered by the incumbent Fan Daniel during his tenure as chief overseer of Elpis, a truly inspired idea that has brought lasting benefits to the star. Birds and magnetic fields. Until the magnetic fields flip and then all chaos breaks loose. We've been getting nothing but jewelry, except for the pants that we don't need, so, you know. But it's fun. So we're going even higher than space. Here we are, the celestial sphere. This is crazy. Oh, we're, what? Straight into a cutscene. And it'd take 2 steps. Usually you have to like walk in.
So, it comes to this. I have no wish to fight, but this time, I cannot yield. Though the world may think me a mad, desperate fool, I will hold fast to my conviction.
It's cool how he's got the wings. Got little tentacle things. To protect Meteon, he would go so far as to transform, so far as to make himself a villain. I wanted to get a picture of him with the space in the background, but this is reminding me a little bit of fighting Hades, maybe, just a smidgen. Fighting in space. All right, let's do this.
I will have the time and tranquility I require.
Don't worry, Meteon.
And Gale, gather to me.
Okay, so that's a big AoE.
Ancient brand, unleash your power.
Ancient Bran, unleash your power. Okay. So don't stand where those boxes are pointing.
My foe. Stars on high. Fall is ready.
Oh, that sounds familiar. Right in the middle. Right in the middle. Oh, now there's Titan rocks. Oh, great. We gotta hide behind a rock. Oh, how was I supposed to know that that was the okay rock? Oh, but probably because there was 2 of them, right? The first one gets destroyed, but the second one would be safe. Okay. Ooh. Okay, what is this? I don't like whatever it is. And now it's blue. Ow. True bravery. Can we stun him out of this thing? Interrupted! Heck yeah, we can. That's what I'm talking about.
Speak off. Streams of ether. Surge is one.
Okay, 2 there. And 2 there. And then 2 there. Okay, so we're gonna deal with the first one. And then that one.
I see you opening.
And then over here. And then over here. So you just gotta walk around in a circle. Ooh. Ah! Oh, they just stood in the middle. That makes sense. Then you can actually hit him. Double? You're gonna make two of you?
Tossing winds, pierce my foe.
Double, double, toil and trouble. Hermes is causing trouble. True bravery? How about no? You don't get any bravery, all right? Not on my watch. Oh, that's his AoE that I always forget. Because I don't know the names. He's gonna do it again! Got it out that time.
Stars on high. Fall is ready.
Okay, so last time we just stood in the middle and everything was okay. Yep, same thing again. Got Divine Veil again. Okay, so 4 that direction.
Even when transformed,
But
I am not finished yet.
how do we know that this is the safe rock? I missed that. Don't know why that one is the safe rock. What makes that one special? I thought there was maybe 2 rocks. Maybe it's bigger than the others?
By my true name, I shall consign all.
Oh, we got him. Stick him with the pointy end.
No. My power.
Welcome back, Hermes. Just chill, dude. Just chill. You're okay. I want to hear Meteon out too, but I also don't want her to nuke the planet either. Can we get both? Is that allowed? No words? A merry chase he led us on. Wasted our time. Hopefully he has calmed down a little. Let us leave the rest to Emmett Selk? Let's leave the rest to Emmett Selk. Yeah, I guess because he's the one from the convocation, so he has the, like, rights and rules. Paladin's arms! Yeah. Okay, we're opening it right now. We ain't waiting. Try on. Short clothes. Oh, that's slick. It's a little thin. It's like thick-handled. The crossguard is massive, and the rest of the blade is fairly thin. All right. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's actually super fancy. I like that a lot too. Yeah, we might be switching up with those. I'm not gonna do it right now though, because we need to wait until we can actually glam an outfit. I guess I need a picture, but let's see here. If I do comfort, no, what's it? Calm, where you're like, whoa, 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 calm down. What is that emote? Emote, 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 emote. Shock, stagger, frighten, grovel, back, flex through. Look at power up. Pay respects, no. Soothe, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, we might be able to get the rest of them in the background. That'd be kind of cool. Alright, sorry for the G-Pose stream. Gotta get that good thumbnail, though. You know what I'm talking about? Alright. If you know, you know. Does Meteon say anything? No? She's still downloading the report. Interstellar lag is a real thing, alright? Gotta get better Wi-Fi. The rock that has no cracks already, so it can survive 2 hits. Oh. Okay, that makes sense.
It's over, Hermes. In the name of the Convocation, I hereby take Meteon into custody.
Can we hear her out
And
first?
setting aside the matter of your nomination, you will come with us too. We require your knowledge to assess and resolve the situation.
Meteon, I am so sorry. Would that I could have listened to your report in full. Reflected upon its meaning and conveyed it to others. That they might reconsider their chosen course.
Might reconsider their chosen course.
But I have failed. And that wish will never be realized. However, ere our fates become the province of others, I bid you tell me just one thing. Was there happiness in those distant stars? Was there a reason for living?
Man, if she says no, that's gonna just crush him.
We conducted our search as per your instructions. We scoured historical records, communed with the spirits of the deceased, heard the final testaments of the dying,
Emotionless voice.
welcomed their shadowed hearts into our own. One race had striven to create a world bereft of animosity. They renounced relationships to avoid interpersonal strife, and in so doing brought about societal collapse. One race had renounced war and devoted itself to the enrichment of its people. They were conquered. Though they destroyed the enemy in reprisal, they could not regain their former glory. One race had concluded that finite time was the root of all woes. Aspiring to shatter its shackles, they went in search of infinity. They discovered nothing is infinite, and that neither time or death can be cheated. Disillusioned, they gave up on the future and themselves. One race had discarded all things that gave rise to sorrow, hoping to have only joy. They found joy lost its savor in the absence of sorrow, and lost their will to live. Though worlds apart, these peoples shared a belief. The belief that they had tried their best.
This is so cold.
That they had tried to fulfill their potential with every step and success. In the course of which, they learned the truth. That they would never be free of fear and sorrow, anger and despair, of loneliness, so long as they yet lived.
No!
Even now their souls cry out for oblivion. And to this song of anguish, I lend my voice. We lend our voice. Oh, beloved mankind, shimmering jewels of beautiful Etheris, rejoice, for we will free you from the cruel yoke of existence. There is no need to struggle in vain, for in nihility awaits salvation. You will know peace and serenity, and it will be beautiful.
Okay, you kind of created a monster.
We will make our nest at the edge of the universe, and there in the dark of dead worlds hoard sorrow and suffering. There we will sing, our chorus ever louder and ever clearer, that our song may reach even this ether-shrouded star. Such is the answer we have found in the stars. Such is the gift we now offer to Etheris.
How are we going to explain this to the Scions? Oh, Meteon, what have you done?
Decide our fate, to decree we live or die.
What have you done? This is actually nightmarish. He said that he would accept the fate, whatever the answer was. He said he would accept the answer
You lost your
regardless.
mind? You heard what she said. She means to destroy us all, yet you'd still take her side?
He said he was with her to the
In
end.
the name of the star, we have discarded those creations that we deemed flawed.
But maybe we were the flawed ones all along.
If we ourselves are flawed, does not stand to reason that we too should be discarded.
Yeah, but I don't want to be discarded, all right? What about that?
And you know it.
Perhaps it is. Perhaps I am wrong. Who is to say that you are right? Let us settle this with a determination. In my authority as Chief Overseer of Elpis, I will make a judgment on man's fitness to exist. If he can learn to value all life and retain his will to live, even should his end be justified, he will surely find a way to revert his demise. If not, he will perish from the start. As with all determinations, provisions must be made to ensure fairness. Kairos, awaken!
Memory reconfiguration system Kairos activated. Awaiting instruction.
Command, universal memory alteration. Target area, Catesis Hyperborea. Starting point. Arrival of Emmet Selk of the convocation at Propylion. Endpoint. The present. Erase the memories of all events. Replace with a vague recollection of the following. I was here, preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to Emmet Selk and Hitheldays. Meteon's shared consciousness became unstable. She and her sisters could not sustain their existence, and all dissipated with a burst. The resultant shockwave accidentally triggered Kairos, which erased several days of memories from all present. Execute.
Command acknowledged. Initializing. 3 processes remaining to execution.
Bravo. I dare say one would be hard-pressed to make it fairer. Everything that you told us, everything that has happened, the fact we've even met, it will all be gone.
Go, Meteor. To the edge of the universe, where none can reach you.
Hermes, won't you come with me? If you were to shed your flesh, I should be able to carry you.
I will remain. As a man, I will oppose the oblivion you bring.
Silly fool. Had you said yes, I would have granted you the gentlest end.
She wouldn't have even actually followed through. She would have just killed him right then and there. Wow.
This ends here.
Fly, Meteor!
That is far enough, Hermes.
The thing said that 3 conditions had to be met. So what are the 3 conditions? Oh, she's chasing after Meteon.
First process complete. 2 remaining to execution of memory reconfiguration.
As if we needed more pressure. No matter what, you cannot forget what happened today. For it is the key to saving your future. Your world. This fight is our fight. What comes after, our problem to contend with, not yours.
Well, it becomes our problem.
Your own struggle awaits, and no one else can take your place. You must flee this place with your memories intact, and I will see that you do. Now then, where is it? There you are, my little confluence.
Go, Argos, go!
Almost.
Oh!
Very well then.
She marked her.
Elude us this day, but not forever.
Meteon's gotten away.
Second process complete. 1 remaining to execution.
Ugh. No time for brooding. Listen well. Beyond lies a spatial confluence that connects the interior sections of this building. I will destroy the confluence and force open a way outside. When I do, you must jump through.
I cannot tell you how sorry I am. But neither can I let you escape!
Fuck it! Fuck it! We did something! Yes! We did something! Even if we might die. That's okay. I'm just glad we did something in a cutscene. We finally jumped in front of a projectile.
Too brave by half.
Exemplary work, as always, MSQ.
What? But how? I thought the confluence was... over...
Over there? Yes. We were rather hoping we would.
It was never anywhere but where it is now.
But he couldn't see it.
The instant those two began making their way towards nothing, 'twas clear the plan was a diversion.
Clear the plan.
I'm quite incapable of destroying a confluence, I must confess.
A gambit brazen beyond words. Though we've grown accustomed to reckless improvision due to the antics of an incorrigible associate. Though, in the case of certain present company, incorrigible is an understatement. Honestly, I'm beginning to suspect it's a requirement for every Azen. There's no time! Quickly! Even now, I do not believe your tale. I would not suffer us to walk such a wretched path. Still, if it must be said, do not squander it. The legacy I leave you.
I still don't forgive you for how you treated Graha.
Final process complete. Executing universal memory alteration.
Go, Argos!
Oh, she went through too. Wait, whoa. Oh.
Hey.
Oh, so we're...
I have not.
Yeah, Mita's mic was coming through. I don't know if it's actually coming through on stream or not.
I'm fine.
Well, he may...
Just a little tired.
He may have saved Graha's life by shooting him, but he still shot him, all right? And dragged it all over the place. He still dragged Graha all over. So we still get at least some, all right? Lizard's reaction is totally justified. Totally justified. Okay, so the escape in the confluence was just to escape the spell that they were not able to escape. They weren't going to be able to get out of there in time. And so instead, it's the two of us that we still have our memories. Maybe Vana has her memories. So we still have memories of what happened, but no one else will, including Hermes itself.
Are we the only ones left who see beauty in the world? In life? Are the stars above no more than husks of fallen civilizations? And yet, I feel her. Though she is unimaginably distant, I feel Meteion's presence. And the place where to we must go.
We must go? Whoa, we're going on to the stars?
Ere she made good her escape, I placed an enchantment upon her. One which allows us to follow her trail. She has already left the outermost bounds of Aetheris, and continues on her way. Given the vastness of the universe, it will still be no easy feat to track her down. But thanks to MSQ and his Ladeus, all is not lost. We remember. So long as we remember, Our fates remain ours to shape.
Oh, that's crazy. So through memory wiping timey-wimey stuff, it's still possible that we're in the same timeline and that we did go back into this timeline. All of these things had already occurred way back when, and then we go into the future because they wouldn't remember or know that any of this took place. And so for them, the end of days is brand new. The only thing that it changes is Vana's memory. But so what became of the others, I wonder? They're probably just gonna not remember and then go about business as usual. So what now?
What indeed? Let us begin by ascertaining the situation at Catesis Hyperborea,
Catesis,
where the others should still be.
But they're gonna meet us for the first time again.
Given the likely state of their memories, however, it would be imprudent for us to approach them directly. In which case... I am sorry, my friend. I've asked much of you this day. But may I trouble you one last time?
Can you spy for us?
Argos will investigate in our stead. We will share in his consciousness and see and hear as if we were with him.
Oh, see, hear, feel.
Close your eyes and open your mind.
The music is too much.
Thank goodness you are unharmed.
Unharmed? There is a gaping hole in my memories. I can scarcely remember arriving here in Elpis.
Forgive me. I was preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to our guests. But Meteon, her shared consciousness became unstable. And
She's gonna destroy us all!
The state of alert. And when you went to investigate, you were caught in Kairos's accidental operation.
So it would seem. It's all a blur to me.
Such an unfortunate accident. Oh, and what of Vinar and your other companion? You went inside together, as I recall.
We did?
What other companion?
If Vinar was with us, I have no recollection of it. But that there is her familiar, is it not? The fellow seems happy enough, so I think it's safe to assume his mistress as well. I haven't the slightest notion who this other companion might be, however.
He was wearing weird armor.
Well, that individual struck me as a bit different, for want of a better word. Perhaps it wasn't actually a person, but some manner of creation.
A different familiar.
I must ask Vinar about it when next we meet.
Yes, you do that. Now, if we may tend to Hermes, whatever this Meteon did, it seems he bore the brunt of it. Once you are fit to travel, you will return with us to Amarot. We need to make certain there are no other ill effects. Also, I am here on business of the 14. We've already had the conversation, like as not, but since your toy wiped my memory, we'll have to have it again.
We'll do it all over again.
Yes, of course. As you see fit.
I mean, credit to him wiping his own memory. All right, that was very fair.
Kairos. It manipulates memories through the emission of etheric waves, correct? There is a theory which holds that memories scoured by blasts of ether are restored when the soul is cleansed in the underworld.
Memories scoured by blasts of ether are restored when the soul is cleansed in the underworld. This is kind of sort of the cleansing of being tempered, but
If
different.
True, then perhaps when our time comes to return to the star, we shall remember these few days we have lost.
I doubt aught of interest occurred. Look forward to the revelation if you like, but I should prefer to reminisce on more meaningful moments.
Remember us. That's what happens when you pick New Game Plus. Man.
Let us rest, if only for a while. After all, you and I, oh, we still have a long, long way to go.
So our journey here isn't over? I thought we were gonna get kicked out and go back to the future just with more knowledge as to what was going on, but no. Wow, we're still here. There's still more to accomplish. What? Okay, that's crazy. That's crazy. But man, Medion is the bad guy. I mean, it's kind of not her fault, but it's kind of totally her fault. And it's totally the typical, like, AI, how do we get eternal, how do we get peace for all of mankind? Well, the only way to ensure peace for all of mankind is to ensure there's no mankind, right? And it's like, I was really kind of hoping that it was some other life form entity out there doing stuff, so that way Medion would always remain innocent and cute and safe and wonderful, and I don't know, it's too sad. Medion. I said that I thought that might be the last time that we get to talk to the real Medion when she suspended individualism. Ugh, what mess. What mess. It's Hermes' fault for giving her a flawed question. I mean, I suppose it's true. He did not comfort her as a father should, explain and give understanding to what she saw. He let her wallow in fear and despair, encouraged it. Well, yeah, he trusted in his system to figure itself out, right? He said that, well, if my system knows what's up, then it will be able to figure out the right answer to the right, the question. And he said that I'll accept whatever answer it gives, but at the same time, it's like, but if you asked a bad question, then you shouldn't be surprised when you get a bad answer. Bad information in, bad information out. So I'm trying to figure out where, not that one. That's audio. I don't know what happened to the stream chat. Oh, it's supposed to be here. Why are you not working? Why are you not working? Let's try this. See if that works. There we go. Stream chat's now on. I totally missed it for the entirety of most of this stream, but that's okay. Ah, man. Okay, but I'm actually kind of happy though that we're not like straight jumping right back into the real world. There's still more to do here. But I think, are we near a Ethernet? No, we're not. I was gonna change clothes. So let's see if we go back to an Ethernet. And that way we could go back to blending in, because we had to do our fighting and our fighting gear, but now we need to blend in more than ever. So, are you feeling at all recovered? I understand if your exertions were more than physically or purely physical, but resting one's body, if only for a moment, is never without merit. As for Hermes, I think it unlikely he will create more Entelechy's. He poured much of himself into Meteon, and now that she and her sisters are gone, dissipated in his mind. The grief must be unbearable. He will blame himself. He will believe that had he never acknowledged his dissatisfaction with the world, then the Metia would have never been born to suffer and die. The offer to join the 14 will be a welcome distraction, and one day hence he will face the advent to the final days in the role of Fandaniel. Something that he himself created. He started. Cutscenes over chat. Cutscenes are important. Hey Ben, how you doing? That's just crazy. That's just crazy. Will we ever get Meteon back? I was hoping we'd have a new friend. Can we please be friends? Well, we don't get that anymore. Now we actually have a reason for our permanently sullen face. Like for emotes wise, we need to just always have the upset face. we're just always sad. Not confused. Where's just sad? There, just sad. It's actually a terrible face. There you go. I like confused better. Confused just like I'm just gonna always walk around like this. We're forever utterly confused. Forever confused. It's tearing me apart, Katara, okay? It's like, love the bird girl. Why she go bad? Why can't we have good bird girl? But then we had bad bird girl. Say that 3 times fast. What a mess. Fellow Aura is always the best. Auras are the best, no matter what anybody else says. Let's do a couple more quests and then we'll call it a night, but we still got time. Jake, listen to me. Our duty now is not to denounce Hermes for his misguided determination, or to convince Emmet Selk and Hythlodaeus that they have been deceived. No, we must instead ensure that the experiences Hermes sought to expunge are preserved. The experiences Hermes sought to expunge are preserved. Yeah, it's our memories that we have to hold on to. What remains in our memories alone will be our weapon against the final days. You must fight this battle in your age, and I in mine. Come, let us walk together once more. I will see you to the doors of the Proplion. Okay, so we're going back over so we can change our outfits. Yeah, one of the big deals is that means that the entire time Vana has had, like when Vana becomes Hydaelyn, and so it makes sense that like Hermes and the 14 and trying to save themselves from the final days would summon Zodiark to stop the final days from occurring and destroying the star. But that Vana, within her memories of what the final days actually is, there's still a piece that's missing with her sealing away the planet, especially with the creation of the moon, and that she created the moon as an escape. But where that moon is supposed to go, they're trying to figure out. And she would know both about because right now we haven't had the fracturing and the 14 reflections. So she would know about all of this before the 14 reflections. And I can't think that she would want to only save one planet of people. Now, if it's save no one or save one planet of people, yes. But I think she would look for solutions that would save everyone. So, I don't know. I'm sad we didn't get any more gear than just these boots. Just the boots. Let's see here. Recommended gear. We'll equip and we'll glamour all of this into... Which outfit is it? One of these. I never remember what the number is. 17, 16. There it is. 16. Even though I think I usually end up taking the gloves off because technically gloves off is more of what you're supposed to wear. But oh, we can also hide this. Even though, to be fair, we're probably just about to leave. It did sound like she was saying that we got to fight in our age and not in this age. But so we may end up actually leaving here. I was just like, oh, we're not gone yet. But yeah, we're still here. And now we're about to leave. Speak with Vana. Back over there. Ugh. I don't want to go back. I only got bad news. Is there just like a Don't shoot the messenger thing. This whole walk back, there should be just like the saddest music playing. Because there's nothing to teleport. I don't think there's anything to teleport. Yeah, there's nothing to teleport. So you have to walk back. Imagine if it forced you to not even take a mount. And you literally just have to like walk back. RP walk. With your thoughts in tow. Just thinking about everything. And that now we know that the final days are actually caused by the Meteor. Because it's the meteors! I said that! And that they are basically trying to wipe out humanity because the only way to find peace and true happiness is by not being unalive, let's say it that way. And our friend Meteon is part of the problem. And now we're supposed to travel literally across the entire universe to somehow find Meteor and try to stop her where she's at? Like, what? How are we supposed to stop her if we don't even know, like, where she is? And we won't be there to protect the actual people of the First. Like, we're leaving them again. We left them once to go to the moon. Now we're leaving them again to go to the opposite side of the universe? What on earth? Ugh. If Burb Girl bad, why cute? I mean, no one who's cute can be evil. That's true. But Lollards are always evil, so definitely evil. Remember that Vana said she couldn't believe the only solution her future self come up with was flight when you told all. I absolutely agree. Hey, Turin, how you doing? There's not so much school. Dawn Trail feels like a big ol' happy birthday for me. There's a sad verb in space. We just find the bird immediately. Make it unsad. Have you been imbibing again? Alright, come on. You gotta tell me, what is it that Alize would say? I gotta know. I think Arianje would be like, that's the most ridiculous thing I've heard. But it's the best lead we have, so let's go. Ugh. We didn't give Meteon enough hugs. If we had given Meteon more hugs, then she should be Kaboo. Let's kill and or understand it. How about let's go give her a hug, and then if she's still evil, then we will put her to rest. Unfortunately, like, that's the whole point about the killing, right? Is that her whole thing is that, like, there will always be unrest and civilizations will die, so let's just put mercy kill you now, right? Except that that's basically what we're gonna do to her, is we're gonna go and unalive her to stop her from unaliving us. But it's in self-defense, not a mercy kill. I mean, I don't know. It's a mess. Your time in this age is drawing to an end. Upon speaking to Vana, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It's recommended you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. No, not yet. I'm gonna go see if I can say goodnight to Junior. And that way we're uninterrupted in our final cutscenes, so. The last message about Meteon. Sup, Bree? Check my earlier message about Meteon. Scroll, 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 scroll. Scroll, 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 scroll. I may have passed it. Yeah, I'm at the beginning of the chat now. What am I missing here? Hello, I'm about to start. I'm excited. It times out that I'll literally have just finished my last day of summer school, driving the day before early access. Dawn Trail feels like a big ol' happy birthday for me. Repost for Jake. Yeah, I'm missing it. I'm glad you made it back to us. There must be something we can do. Alize is always the hopeful one. I will fight to the end. I will always fight to the end. Yeah, repost for me. I'm definitely not seeing it. I am blind to it. Why don't you repost it while I go say goodnight to Junior, and I'll be right back. And then we will watch several cutscenes in a row. Also, hello, there's a whole bunch of you that are new to the stream, or at least new tonight to the stream. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Usually we have these short intermissions in the middle of the stream just for me to go to say night to my little one. And it's a great time to get a snack, get some water, get some popcorn, because apparently there's several cutscenes that we're going to be watching. So welcome new friends. And if you sub, that'd be awesome. If you aren't interested in Final Fantasy content, then there's lots of other channels to go check out, including my Minecraft channel. I'll see you all in a minute. Right back. Oh, also, say hi to Chair for us. Chair is a great streamer, better streamer than me, and you should check him out. Definitely sub for Chair. I'll chat with you. Just remember, Chair. Just remember, Chair. Nothing bad happens. Nothing bad happens. Where did my water go? Hang on. Be right back. My water disappeared. it definitely looks like YouTube is deleting it for whatever reason. I don't know why. Sometimes YouTube's audio, or not audio, filters. Sorry. Sometimes YouTube's filters can be really, really strange. So you can either DM it to me on Discord, and I can see it there, or you can just post it into the Jake Endwalker channel on Discord, and I should be able to see it there. But it does look like YouTube's being weird and not showing it. So, excuse me. I just made some fresh brownies and got some ice cream. Who wants some for the next episode of Depression? Ah, but Alice, Glass Alice, welcome. Nothing bad is gonna happen. I've been told many times that in Endwalker, nothing bad happens. And so far, you know, there hasn't been that much bad that's happened. It's been fine. It's been totally fine. Everything's fine. We're all gonna die. It's fine. So I remember meeting her for the first time, took one look at the small bird and went, oh, gee, she's so cute. She's gonna be the twist villain. You called it from the very beginning. YouTube probably cleared it because it doesn't like a whole bunch of all caps spammed together. I've noticed this too, is that it basically counts it as, oh, you're trying to spam, and so it'll delete comments. I bet that's why YouTube filtered it out, which is lame. It's lame. It's lame. Everything's fine. Thavnir's fine. It's not like the sky's on fire and literally people are turning into monsters and killing their friends or anything. It's not like little children are eating their parents. I think that scene has actually traumatized me for forever. The little kid who got turned into a monster, and then the bigger monster says hi with his foot. I'm not prepared for whatever it is that happens, okay? I'm not good. I'm gonna need brownies and ice cream after this. I'm positive of it. The time here is drawing to an end? This is tragic. This is actually tragic.
So, it is within. The portal that brought you hither, and will take you home.
There's no good answer. There's no good answer! We know that if we say that we're gonna stay, we should help. But she's gonna say no. But I think this goes back to kind of the Papalimo situation, where it's like, even if you know the answer is going to be no, sometimes it's the heart in asking the question anyway that shows the value and care. And so I think that I know that she's gonna say no, but we're gonna offer to stay and help anyway, because that's what we do, is we help. We gotta help. We always offer to help, even if it's unrealistic.
I truly do. But 'tis a very long game that we must now play. And while you have maintained a stable presence here thus far, there are dangers in lingering over long. No. You must return to your own battlefield. Make use of the knowledge you have attained, that your days here and our friends' sacrifice be not in vain. With Meteon free to pursue her designs, 'tis only a matter of time until the final days are upon us.
Twice over.
We must be ready. From fortifying our defenses to securing our escape, there is much to be done. In spite of this, we cannot allow the report that set this calamity in motion to become common knowledge. Were the masses to learn the fates of the other stars, I fear the situation would spiral out of our control.
I wonder if the moon... No, but that's post. So I had a brief idea that I was like, maybe the moon was created before the fracturing, and that it was designed as an escape mechanism just for like the ancients, just for the people. And that's why it was like a solo mission was the idea that it's just this one star's people that are going to escape. And then it was later that Hydaelyn is, you know, now kind of doing everything. But Hydaelyn did make the moon, and that was to hold Zodiark and also to build an escape mechanism. So there's more involved. There's more involved than just that.
I must carefully consider who can be trusted and bring them into the fold. Ordinarily, I wouldn't hesitate to call upon the 14. However, it was the desire for a fair determination that drove Hermes to attempt to erase our memories. And were he made aware of his actions, there is no telling whether he would remain a friend or become a foe.
Probably become a foe. Probably. I can see the Ancients being split between those who want to go help the other worlds and those who want to focus on their own problems. Imagine a timeline where the Ancients became the first empire, right? And that they were traveling to the far reaches of the universe, trying to bring about peace on the other continents, or the other planets, by just taking over them.
Alternately, we might try to alienate him from the convocation. Yet in doing so, we would deprive ourselves of a brilliant mind, who would be invaluable in the crises to come. Quite the dilemma. Which is why I must work independently of the convocation.
That's why she's wearing white, because she's special.
Regardless of how we proceed, if we are to permanently avert the final days, we must be equal to Hermes' challenge. We must prove that mankind is worthy to exist. And this hinges, I think, on how we confront the all-consuming despair that accompanies a senseless and seemingly inevitable end.
Senseless and seemingly inevitable end. What a sentence.
Bewildered and divided, we would perish like the peoples of those celestial ruins. We could not hope to survive the final days, much less take the battle to Meteon at her nest. We must find a way to defeat despair, to unite and prepare as many as possible for the struggle ahead. Heavy will weigh the burden of guiding this legion of souls.
But it's kind of sad because we already know that they kind of sort of don't succeed. But they do succeed in staving off the final days.
As long as he believes in himself, there is naught he cannot achieve. So I will not give up on him. On us.
So it's like they succeeded in staving off the final days, but they didn't succeed in terms of like 2/3 of all of them died, you know, like a whole third of them for Zodiark, a third of them for Hydaelyn, and it was brutal.
To be very different. Or perhaps the erasure of our friends' memories has sown the seeds of a conjunction between us. We cannot know until the moment is at hand. So shall I strive to do my best, taking naught for granted as I walk my path. And I pray you walk with me to the end.
Walk with me to the end? Endwalker, she said the thing! Are we Endwalkers because we're walking to the end? Can I ride Rathalos to the end?
So too will I. As will all, resolved to fight for the morrow. And when mankind has found the strength to stand against despair, we shall silence the song of oblivion. She who sings it will learn our journey is far from over. This I promise.
Silence the song of oblivion.
Fare you well, my light of the future, till we meet again.
Wait. That's true, but I love grabbing screenshots along the whole way, so this I promise. Okay, so both halves of the population were made on Zodiark's behalf, not Hydaelyn. So the first half was in the creation of Zodiark. Oh, but was the second half the having of it again to fuel Zodiark to stop the final days? And then there were fewer that were created, or that were spent and sacrificed to purify the world. Fewer were spent to create Hydaelyn, and Hydaelyn just locked Zodiark away. The restoration of the destroyed world. Ah, that's so brutal. That's so brutal. So brutal. Fare you well, my light of the future, till we meet again. Wait a minute. So if she knows it's us this entire time, now I gotta go back to literally ARR and be like, all right, hold on. Is some of the things that she says to me like foreknowledge, like that she knows? "10,000 years ahead of her," yeah. Because she's known this whole time about us. She still has our memories of the whole time traveling and everything, so.
From this day forth, I shall strive to bring honor to the seat of Vandani.
Oh, we're getting the memories as we're traveling through the time. Getting fragments of time. The final days. It's Vana. Oh, whoa. Whoa, wait, are we actually visiting during the final days? Oh. What? What? We visited this once during Emmett Selt kind of showing us the final days in Amarat. Or at least his recreation of Amarat.
Even now, I remember standing there, locked in a moment where the sky is aflame. Where stars fall as tears, and screams darken the seas. Where resignation rots the trees. Where terror twists magics into abominations. Such is the lament of they who have gone before. The song of they who tried and failed to create a better world. The song of the end. That which hides at the edge of the universe is no longer hope's creation. It is hopelessness incarnate. That day, mankind saw half of its number sacrificed to bring forth Zodiark. And covering the star in a shroud of ether, we forestalled the final days.
Hopelessness incarnate.
Yet the cries echoed still. We wept for innocence lost, wailed for death inevitable. A reality too terrible to bear. And for too many who sought comfort in gilded memories of joyful days and tranquil nights.
Oh gosh, the brutal slaughter.
This is all wrong. Why must we suffer so?
It needn't be like this. No. There must be a way to restore things to the way they were. To reclaim the perfect paradise we once had.
No, my friends. Suffering exists, and we cannot pretend otherwise. No civilization, however great, could eliminate it. If we would live, we must accept it as our constant companion. Let us not seek to forget this tragedy. Let us carry it in our hearts, that we may grow stronger and know true happiness.
We can't accept it. We won't accept it. It will be ours again. A world free of sorrow.
But that's what all the other worlds were aiming for.
It will not, for there has ever been sorrow. Mankind was but spared its biting sting for a time. So please, open your eyes. To try and reclaim those lives we lost by sacrificing yet more isn't wisdom. It is weakness. No paradise is without its shadows. If we cannot accept this truth and learn from our pain, then our plight shall be repeated.
No. Is this the summoning of Zodiark? Yeah.
Born of our boundless faith, we bid you, hear our prayer.
And this is
Accept this offering of lives, and deliver unto us the lives we once had. Deliver unto us the days of old. The days when the star was a font of love, and we knew naught but bliss.
You would destroy it? Our beautiful world?
Lands that stretched on forever. Skies one could drown in. The heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong. And amidst it all, a people. Beacons of light and life. Laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before.
This is what she said to us on the bridge.
They are my meaning and my purpose. My love. In spite of, or perhaps because of this, I choose to believe in mankind's potential. In his ability to find a way forward. So let there be no way back. From that temptation, I sunder us. No more shall man have wings to bear him to paradise. Henceforth, he shall walk.
Oh. Holy frick. She's so cool.
All is excruciating pain. I breathe fire and torment.
Oh gosh. My heart was breaking for her before, but
Suffering to mire and plague.
Elzen, Kote. Oh. What the heck?
In one fleeting moment, lives come and go, ever moving towards the unknown. And in that fleeting moment, they cry for the answer to the question. Why, given life, are they meant to suffer, to die?
Oh gosh.
As fragmented, imperfect beings, yours is a never-ending quest. A quest to find your purpose, knowing your end is assured. To find the strength to continue when all strength has left you. To find joy even as darkness descends. And amidst deepest despair, light everlasting.
Wow.
A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine. When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
Wow. That whole cutscene. I'm gonna have to watch that a couple more times because it's so powerful, and I want to play it in conjunction with the lyrics to the Answer song because there's so much there. I know that everyone said that there's like layers upon layers upon layers of meaning in the Answer song, but for that to be the song that was played over the 10,000 years of life is just so powerful and heartbreaking. And I can see why, you know, originally they were thinking of it being blood, but I think I prefer the blackness in the sense that it's not... Blood would be too literal, whereas blackness kind of represents more of just that, the ever-growing and ever-present weight of suffering and weight of trudging through muck and mire, you know, of the world. And so I'm actually really glad that they switched it to black, because I think that it's kind of darker and more figurative than if it had just been just plain, you know, blood. That's crazy. Yeah, it's both in the weakest moments, when, because she's been in and out of this whole story, but that she's had so much that she's had to do. And so I get the answers. No, no, we didn't get the answers. We got heart wreck and trauma and pain, and we know more. Okay, just because we know more doesn't mean we got all the answers. We don't have the answer on how to save the world, except that we gotta go find Meteon, and we gotta put Meteon down. We gotta put Meteon down. Oh my gosh, what a absolutely insane journey. Insane journey. Black could represent the change in Meteon, the attempts at despair to take Vana. Yeah, I mean, she did. Meteon did. I was half expecting the sky to be like on fire and everything to be destroyed, right? Like we just walk out and everything is just corrupted, and there's giant black spikes through the whole city. I don't know. But no, the Meteon turned kind of black and white with the depression and sadness and despair. I think despair is such a good word for this, with the despair. And that despair is just, you know, coating Heidelin, but that internal strength that you kind of see in the glowing of her eyes is what carries her forward to just take that one step after another. And that kind of reflects on the situation with Emmett Selk and Hades, is that it's not about winning, and it's not about proving power. It's just about putting one foot forward and taking that next step. I know people who can't get over the fact that this cutscene was more metaphorical representation of the final days instead of a literal one. I thought it was really, really powerful. Really powerful. So you can see the flashes as moments of rejoining that literally undo her long work and the point of her existence. Oh! That's okay. So I knew that there were flashes, there you go, and those flashes were big hits, but I didn't connect that was moments of rejoining when the Ascians were kind of trying to undo what she was doing with the fracturing. One of the things that kind of confused me, and I was trying to figure out, is that according to the storyline that I knew of at the time, and this is absolutely could be me, so bear with me, is that I thought that the order of events was that they summoned Zodiark. Zodiark stopped the final days, but the planet was in destruction. They summoned, or they fixed the world, but Heidelin, or Vana, realized that they weren't ever going to, or that they couldn't go back into fixing everything, and so she fractured the world with, you know, the Heidelin, because it was like Heidelin's creation was to fracture the world and to lock Zodiark in the moon. And so it sounded like, Zodiark probably already existed when that group of people were praying to Zodiark. Zodiark had already been summoned, and that they were basically going to sacrifice themselves to Zodiark in the hopes of returning the world back to the way that it once was. And Vana was like, no more death, no more sacrificing to try to avoid suffering. Suffering is a part of things. And so that's when she then did the fracturing, which was the Zodiark and Heidelin cousin fraction. So She has to keep going so that you can fight your fight. The hardest part of the 12,000 years is seeing all the suffering she has created as a byproduct of mankind. Yeah, that's exactly what I took it. Garden of Earthly Desire story. As Heidelin, she took on the will of the stars. So every calamity that is wrought upon the world hurts her and weakens her. They fix it once it's happened again anyway. So they were going to do it again, but... to try again, but Vana stopped them. She understands that if you make it to perfection, there's nowhere to go. She saw that they would just keep sacrificing themselves to bring back what they had lost. Right. Zodiac was summoned in exchange for 50% of the Ancients, and Zodiac fixed the planet for another 25%. The Ancients wanted to sacrifice all new life on the planet in exchange for Zodiac bringing back the dead Ancients, and that's when Vana stepped in. Oh, yeah, okay, that's the piece that I was missing, right, was that they were, I forgot that they were going to, all of the new life that the star had, they were going to sacrifice all of that for the dead Ancients, so... Right, we just keep sacrificing more in the hopes of getting back what we lost, except that the sacrifice of more to get back what you lost is then more of what you lost, which then you sacrifice more to get back what you lost, but then you get more of what you lost, and so then you just, it's spiral, it's spiral, it just keeps spiraling out of control more and more. So, yeah, it's representational. Which, the representation of her walking through all of the different people suffering is just crazy. Just crazy. Oh, we're literally going back. What? I wanted to talk with, hold on a moment. So if we go here, I was hoping we could talk to Reen or somebody, or, Lena here. But no, we're going straight back to Kryl. Let's go to Lakeland. Here, let's go here. I think hitting them all at once like that made them realize they were just on copium. I mean, isn't copium what keeps everybody alive, though? Copium's what's keeping me playing this game, all right? Otherwise, I'd be too sad. There's Lena. Hey, Lena. Is everything okay? Reen has told me about the final days. Though it pains me that we cannot aid you directly, at the very least we can ensure that we are not a burden. Should the destruction reach us, you'll be prepared. So pray, do not worry about us, and don't think of your own task. Okay, I was wondering if she would have... But I guess, to be fair, we've been gone, like, 30 seconds, right? We walk in... Maybe a couple minutes, right? We walk in, we have the whole conversation, we get sent back in time, then we come back in time. That's the whole thing with time, is we actually haven't been gone at all. We've been gone for just a few minutes, so we really haven't gone at all time at all. So I must live, die, and know. Yeah. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's pure suffering. Pure suffering. I gotta watch that cutscene like a dozen times more. I know that when I'm editing it, I'm gonna watch it a bunch more, and I've got to do it with the lyrics of the song paired with it, because I know that it's just way more. I mean, I'm wearing the Ancients' robes because this is what we came back in, right? We have to prove that we knew what we knew, right? I'm gonna at least wear this for the beginning when I'm talking to Kryl, because this is representative of our journey, okay? Maybe this is our own, representation of where we've been and what went on. How will she believe us that we went and visited the Ancients if we're not wearing the Ancients' outfit, right? We gotta prove what we know. Mari, you are so cool. I love the lean emote so much. And Harsh and everyone else just find some pillow to lean up against. But nothing bad was gonna happen. Not to Vana, not to Heidelin. You have a knack for turning up exactly when needed, and this is no exception. Oh. Man, but you can't tell me anything terrible has happened, all right? I got my own terrible story, and it's only gonna get worse, okay? This is my turn to be sad, all right? You don't get to be sad because it's my turn to be sad. I'm not a flasher. There's no cut down the middle, all right? These are like Jedi robes. Jake, impeccable timing as always. I'd heard you were off to the first as part of our efforts to investigate the final days. Well, as so often seems to be the case, while you were away, we had some few developments, which we can discuss in just a moment. For now, however, I cannot tell you how wonderful it is to have you back. Well, at least somebody appreciates that we returned, all right? Carry our song. Man, I'm gonna have to just go listen to answers a bunch more after this, aren't I? Aren't I? I got time. I got a little more time. So have you learned aught more of the final days? Oh boy, have I. Happy little bird became despairing little blackbird and lives on the edge of the universe and is attacking the planet and killing all life because there's no other life in the universe. But wouldn't that end up being that then Metia is the only life in the universe? But I guess technically she's not quote-unquote alive because she's a familiar, but she is alive because consciousness and what's alive depends. Anyway, that's getting real complicated. And the journey was well worth the risk. No doubt your newfound knowledge will be a great boon to all of us. Unfortunately, during your time on the First, events here have taken a turn for the worse! Scions are running themselves ragged trying to contain the spread of blasphemies, but it's a losing battle. To try and ascertain the where and why of it, Alize and Alfino have been traveling all over. Of all the regions they visited, Locus Emeonas is one of the worst affected. Thancred, Estinian, and Graha took a detachment of allied soldiers there to offer aid and succor to those in need. But the province is vast. They only managed to visit a handful of coastal villages. It was an accomplishment worth celebrating still, but a drop in the bucket at best. In the meantime, Ystrola and Master Matoya have been making a concerted effort to establish contact with Hydaelyn in the Ethereal Sea, but to no avail. As for Tataru and I, we've been keeping a close eye on the Forum. From what we gather, they've been constructing a vessel to ferry people to the moon. An ambitious project that has likely been years, if not decades, in the making. However, since we've seen no sign of it thus far, I suspect that it's still incomplete. Yeah, it's what they're building deep down in the center of the planet. They're basically just gonna, it's a rocket, it's gonna lift up and destroy Charlian in the process. You also recall the proposal issued by Master Forcheneau to the people of Razadhan. Following their discussion, Vitra declared his support for the plan and urged those who wish to evacuate to accept the Forum's invitation. So far, so good, but that's where things get a little strange. Apparently, the Forum caught wind of the lunar teleporter in the Tower of Babel and decided to use it to deliver people to the moon instead of their own mysterious ship. So now they're going to Garlean. Therefore, to secure safe passage for the Hanish refugees to the tower, Alfino, Alize, Estinian, and Graha traveled to Garlemald not long ago. Trouble is, the capital was hardly the safest place to begin with. And now, the final days have come to Garlemald. Shortly after our friends arrived, they were sent to rendezvous with Master Forcheneau. Then panic broke out, and our communications were severed. From what fragments we were able to make out before the link shell went completely silent, we only assume the phenomenon has spread to the capital. Oh, jeez, I just realized. Where is Xenos in all of this? We still gotta face off against Xenos at some point. Bro, I'd completely forgotten about Xenos. Like, Xenos is gonna show up. I'm gonna be like, hold up. All right, we got way bigger things to deal with first. Take yourself, go hang out on the moon for a couple of years. We're gonna clean up everything else, and once everything else is settled, then you and I can face off. All right? I just need you to hold your horses for a while. I'm sure he's gonna show up when things are just absolutely the worst, though. The others need you, Jake. You must help them. He's washing his hair. I mean, he do got some nice hair. Just saying. Got them long hair. Is that why Tataru is wearing her Garlemald outfit? Having you there will make all the difference. I'm sure of it. Camp Broken Glass was their first port of call, so you'd best start there. Hopefully Lucia will know where they are. There's no telling what you'll be walking into, so you best take every possible precaution. Oh, great. Great. More of the world is on fire. Not the happy music right now. Whoever's playing this music, turn it off. We're in terror mode, all right? We're gonna be in this mode for a while. It pains me to send you off alone into the unknown peril after you've just gotten back, but 12 willing, you won't be alone for long. I'll be sure and let Thancred and Y'shtola know you're back. At least they're still responding to their link pearls. Thancred and Y'shtola are still on Thavnir? No, Y'shtola is with Master Matoya doing research. And Thancred and Urianger are doing stuff. Oh, wait, I gotta go in here. All right. Ready for a nap? No, there's no time for a nap. Get that nap business out of here. I'm too scared. My gut's too twisted. There's no time for a nap. We're gonna update our glamour plates. This one's been annoying me for a while. Oh my gosh, I've already lost it. Where is it? I just had it, now I lost it again. Here, you can see all my glamours. There it is, 16. We're taking the hands off. Remove, save. All right, we're keeping that. But then we may be updating this one. Except we only got the boots from that other outfit, didn't we? Which I liked the other outfit. Glamour plate. Back to this one. Oh, equip. And then glamour plate this. But... oh, these are still glammed. I wanted to see... remove outfit. I wanted to take off the glam of the outfit. It's fine. We'll stick with... oh, I was going to change out the weapons. That's what I was going to do. I wanted to see what the weapons looked unglammed. So we're going to remove these, and we'll just reglam it if we don't like them. And we'll remove... we got plenty of dispellers. And we'll put our gear back. Okay. Actually, I think it fits pretty well, the rest of our outfit. I'm actually kind of okay with that. Yeah, I'll rock it. I'll rock it. I'm sure that our outfit would be cold, but we've got a dragon's heart, so we're okay. We got a dragon's heart. We're fine. We don't need that. We're gonna do I dare? How do I see like what the original is on this? Because if I try it on, it's gonna show me that. I can't remove outfit. Search for item. No, that's not gonna work. Nope. It's fine. We're fine. We got people to save. We can stop worrying about our outfit, so. This is a good spot to stop? This is a good spot to stop? Are you kidding? How do I stop right now? Oh, gosh. I don't know that it's possible to stop, all right? I don't know. What time is it? Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Now is a good time for stopping. Oh, gosh. Okay. You know what? We're going to go to Camp Broken Glass, and we're going to stop there. I'm just going to see. Not going to talk to anyone. Just going to see what's going on at Camp Broken Glass. It's fine. We're not going to talk to anyone. We're just going to take a look around. It's not even streamer struggles. If I wasn't streaming, I'd be sitting there going, oh, man, I got to know. I got to know. I got to know. It's gonna keep happening now forever. I said it. As soon as the Medion story happened, then we're gonna be sitting there going, I gotta know, I gotta know. Ah, no! No! Now it's raining fire up and it's fire and ice. It's literally Game of Thrones, fire and ice, all at once. What the actual mess. Oh man, it's gonna jump straight into a duty. I jump straight into duty. Ah, I can't fly here yet, can I? No, I can't. But I should be able to unlock all the flying stuff here. Shouldn't I? I think I can unlock the flying stuff here, which would allow me to fly then, so... What I might do is between this stream and next stream is see if I can unlock flying, and that way we can get around a little bit easier. I know that I think this person is one of the people to do for flying quests, and there's some others. I've started a couple others, so I stopped once in my first playthrough after the low pro section, and you did the rest of it in one go? What? What a Chad. Alright. This is a mess. This is a mess. Oh, we capped at level 90. We're gonna have to level up a different job. Man. No, we're gonna cap it here. We can get a picture somewhere where we can show off the background a little bit, because I like getting kind of progression pictures with y'all. And I think we'll stop a little bit early, because I know that if I don't stop now, I'm gonna be stuck trying to save everyone, and I'm never gonna stop. It's gonna be a pain. Oof! Ugh. Ugh. I don't want to laugh. I'm dying. Congrats on reaching max level for less than a month. I think this is definitely a fair moment for panic. Fair moment for panic. Hang on 1 second. 2 seconds. Okay. I don't know. I don't know that shivers works. It's either shiver or panic. Yeah, upset just doesn't express it. Clutch head. That's it. We're doing that. We're doing that. I mean, shiver also works because it is Garlabald, but yeah, it's too tragic. It's just too tragic. No. All right, we can pause. There we go. That's perfect. Perfect. We'll get a little bit of light. I said a little bit of light. Thank you. Didn't mean to flashbang everyone. Jeez. Oh man. Yeah. We're gonna end the stream off here, but just learning, I did have some suspicion that if they learned that there was no life in the universe, that could cause Meteon / Hermes to snap. But what I didn't think far enough out was the even worse situation, because somehow they always find worse, is if there was life, which would be better, except that all the life was dead, so it's worse. How? And that because they are so deeply ingrained into, like, made from Dynamis, which is like emotional, that all that death and pain and suffering caused the snap. And I think even though it's kind of makes him villainous, I hyper respect Hermes for his all-in character where he's just all in. This is the line that I needed to I'm not gonna cross, you know? I'll believe whatever it is. Yes, he may have asked a faulty question, but he held his conviction of that question. And when the answer came back, having found life wanting, he's sold into it. Now, obviously, we have to oppose him because that's good, but I can still respect that he didn't crumble or cow or even really complain. He didn't really complain. He wasn't like, oh, you know what? This is unfair. It's not right. There should be something else. He was just like, is what it is. Is what it is. So, yeah, the characters stay true to themselves and their beliefs, and I think that's very fair. But if you're watching these as videos, I hope that you enjoy. And if you're new here to the channel, you can sub as we continue to work through a lot more of Endwalker. We still have not hit the second trial, so there's lots more to go. And if you see Xenos, say hi and let him know that we will eventually kick his butt. Not yet. There's other things that are more important first. And that will make Xenos very happy that he takes second fiddle to to everything else that's going on. But if you see Xenos, let him know. And we're going to end the stream here. But I'll see you all in the Discord. Have a great one. Thank you for coming out. Bye. You get to be here for the end of the stream, Krunika, because we're not streaming until like 11 o'clock. It's great. We're stopping a little bit early. We're giving everyone a small bit of a break. There's a huge crowd here tonight. It's great seeing everyone. Great seeing you. Harsh, you're looking very fab. Very fab. Are you wearing that spike? Oh, you're wearing the armor that when we fought Vena in with the spiky shoulder pieces. That is cool gear. I wonder if that's the gear that matches the boots that we got. We just get fancier boots with it.